Hello SimGamers, welcome back to some Let's Play Ultima Avatar, the remake of Ultima IV that I did in RPG Maker MZ. I'm just cheating a little bit to advance the moon gate to the gate that I want. We're going to use the gate travel spell and go to Scarabray, where we can find a bunch of cheap reagents. Yeah, make sure our reagent stock is full up. I mean, I guess some of the prices in these reagents isn't the best. But we're fully stocked up. I can drop magical bombs anywhere I want to. We're at full health because we talked to Lord British. We want to go over here and make sure our food supply is topped off again. Buy as much food as we can get. And I mean, we just buy a game-ending amount of rations? 37 gets us to 50 rations. So here is the situation. We have 5 of the 8 stones of virtue. We need to find the other 3, and I know exactly which dungeons they're in. Those dungeons are just a little bit difficult to get to. But we have the means to do it. So, one of these rivers, let me actually take a look at the map. We're down here in Spiritwood. In fact, I ought to see if I can't get more nightshade. The river to the north, which is east of the Serpent Spine. That's the river we need to find our way down to get to the next dungeon. Or one of the next dungeons. So we're going to find our way up that direction. We've got plenty of food. We've got all the reagents we need. We didn't have quite enough money to buy any magic gear. That last dungeon wasn't actually all that lucrative. All things considered. This wild boar doesn't know what hit him. So yeah. We didn't make all that much money in the last dungeon. But that's okay. So it's this river right here that goes down into the mountainside here. Yeah, there's the dungeon. We have a skiff whistle. We'll just summon our skiff. And row our butts right over here. In the dungeon we go. Now, did anyone actually get poisoned? No, everyone dodged that poison. Brilliant. Get ourselves a torch lit. Great wealth is found on this. Rats! Interrupting my reading here. We are basically rapidly accelerating towards the end game. We've got 3 dungeons to crawl, 3 stones to get. We then have to use those stones in the altar rooms to unlock the 3 parts of the 3 parts key. And then we take everything we have and we dive the abyss, this great Stygian abyss. Great wealth is found on the 6th level of the Dungeon of Shame, but creatures dwell here that it's best not to speak of in public places in order to avert a panic. Unknown adventurer. The Dungeon of Shame is a pretty interesting one because it looks like we get plummeted right down to the bottom floor. Oh yeah, and there were some interesting puzzles and stuff in this thing that we had to figure out. Like, gotta fight these ghosts for certain definitions of fighting. We'll repel them and then beat up whoever decides not to run. So anyone who has played the original Ultima IVs, if you happen to be watching this video, I'd like to hear your comments, basically on what you think about how I did these various traps and mechanics and stuff. Yeah, that's right. You have to step there to move a coffin. That coffin moves, and then you step here. And that opens up the passage, the next passage. Just killing some trolls. These are trolls, right? Not Ettins? Yeah, these are trolls. Troll B took 64 damage. Joffrey? She got 69 damage. Leave the killing blow to Sim if I can hit. I missed. He ran away. Use a magic key. Okay, so that opens up this passage. And then we're sort of headed back up. We could keep going up or we could go this way. Let's try going up. Where does up go? Up goes to a dead end. Lovely. Nice. Once again, interesting ways to do 3D mazes. Now this is... So, for these dungeons, I did something different for the secret passages. The previous dungeon secret passages, like if you could find them and bump them out of the way, they were pretty easy to find. For these ones, many of the secret passages required you to use magic to unlock them. And we're fighting some squids. Giant squid. It occurs to me that as these are custom scripts that begin this encounter attached to every single sprite running around the map, I could have changed the background battle for this battle, maybe? So it didn't look like a bunch of giant squids were fighting you in a cave? Alright. We're there. Oh, there's 2 orbs over there that I want to grab for sure. A couple of fountains we can look at. And then there's a stairway down and a stairway up. It's hard to say which one's the right way to do. Can I... Skirt, skirt? 2 chests I'm not really worried about. My mana increased. Ah, refreshing. 3 monstrous trolls. And they're arguing over where to cook us into stew or squash us into jelly. Alright, Katrina. What kind of damage can you do to this guy? Miss! So this, the way this game turned out, and maybe this is true of the original Ultima, it sort of has 2 phases. It has the walking around town, getting all the information phase. And then it has the dungeon delving phase. Skirt, skirt. Okay, we've got to go. Wait. Right, we're getting those. And then I guess, I don't know if I want to go down or up. I'm going to go up. Let's go up. More treasures there if I fight some Hydra. I want to see where up takes me. For being a deadly maze of traps, I haven't seen that many traps. I was just thinking to myself, sorry for being kind of quiet there while the action rolled on around me. I was thinking to myself that I remember from the original game, seeing a doorway ahead in the first-person map was a little nerve-wracking because it was hard to see, hard to tell if it was a door that took you to a combat room or just a door that went through the dungeon. It's a dead end. And I'm going to guess the other door is a dead end as well. So let's go up this way and see what's over here. This is a dead end? Great. It's not a very well formed dead end, by the way. There's some I'm missing the sections of wall that indicate, you know, that it has, the wall has height. So, another little minor thing to fix at some point. But I did manage to figure out how to package this game up, put it... One of the reasons I got a Steam Deck for my kid was I could package this game like this up, put it on the Steam Deck, and have it run under Proton, and actually make RPG games for my kid to enjoy. I have an idea for a completely different arcane game, which has to do with elemental magic, and various elemental stuff. So all these are dead ends. I probably could have figured that out if I had just used a frickin' gem. I don't want to fight a bunch of slimes. I'm going to skip it. In fact, I will use it. A gem now. Okay, so we're here. Dead end, all those are dead ends. There is a staircase up in this direction. And skirt past these slimes. Interesting. Interesting bunch of rooms that lead to the middle thing. With the staircase going up. There were, well, hang on, let me get back to the map. I'm back to the dungeon thing and I'll show you what I'm talking about. There were several places in this game where, yikes. Okay, that's a treasure room. And an orb. So I gotta figure out how to get that door to open. Looks like the only way to do it is to fight these Reapers who also have headless around them. Okay. I know for a fact that Firebolt is particularly good against Reapers. Oh, probably should have just attacked it. Ooh. Gross. Well, now that the Reaper's out of the way, I'm less worried about these headless. I mean, they're going to have a hard time hitting me with my armor and how much defense we have anyway, but still. These dungeon crawls are, as you could see, especially from the early, doing them a while ago, they're just a battle of attrition. Okay. Spells. Negate magic? No. Dispel field. Walk through those fields and not get poisoned. Pretty good. Oh. Okay. Yeah, my fire magic is pretty inept, all things considered. So we'll just attack this guy. Katrina, you're still alive. Surprise, surprise. You get to cast Tremor. I would not be surprised if this wipes the battlefield. Yep. Nice job, Katrina. Okay, there's a whole bunch of wisps that I don't want to deal with. Wisps are, in this game, evil forest spirits that drain your life. Drain the life force of the living. Just like that. Okay. All right. We got that door figured out. Now, here's the problem. Those are Zorn. Okay. Unlock? Yeah. I see 2 mimics, which we're just going to skip on. Oh, we're fighting some... Okay, we're fighting rats. But I think we might be getting attacked by Zorn after this. Even with my magic weapons and armor, they're still a little intimidating. But I want that orb. Yep, we're fighting Zorn. Okay. Okay, this is happening. Man, even with that magic weapon, these guys are just so tough to hit. And they do 50 damage or so per attack. And the first thing they do is an area effect attack that negates damage, negates magic. The Zorn aren't quite this brutal in the default game, partly because you can sort of skirt around past them. The only other thing is that they do burrow through walls and stuff, so they could find you anywhere in the dungeon. But we already had ghosts and phantoms that did that. They could float through walls. So I decided to make these guys a little easier to dodge. Alright, 1 out of 2 dead. Now we can just focus fire on this guy, and we're taking less damage out of the deal because only one of them is attacking at a time. Jeffrey, got the killing blow? Yes. I'm not opening that mimic, nor that one. Bats. All right, I can deal with bats. Now I could camp in the cave, but every time I camp, the threat level increases and increases the chance of a magic skirt. Okay. My light fades. I don't care. I'm moving. Anyway, resting in here increases the chance of a random encounter until the threats are decreased and dealt with. All right, we can skirt past this guy now and just continue on. Somewhere around here. Aha. Secret passage to unlock that thing. Don't know how to open that door. I don't know if I can open it from here. Wonder if I can just unlock it with a key. We'll have to take a look and find out. And I'm honestly not sure if I need to even go that way. Yeah, with our defenses and stuff, these rats are doing very little damage. Oh, it's just a door. Okay. Okay, we're here. There's a fountain over there. I guess we'll check out and see what that fountain does. That does not look like a good fountain. I'm pretty sure that's acid damage. So we're going to skip that. Thank you very much. Walk back out this way down the long hallway, and I do believe that we are done with this level and headed back down. Yeah. Now, as I recall, there was a hallway down here, correct? Yes, there was. Oh, there's the stone. The purple stone of honor. Does this take me to the stone? That'd be awesome if it did. I've gotten 3 of the orbs. That's the purple stone of honor for you. I am not certain that I want to bother with the rest of this dungeon. I found 3 of the orbs. I think there's 4 total in the dungeon. And I found the stone. I haven't found a massive treasure room. Still at 3,000 gold, though. I think we're just going to skirt ourselves out of here. Pretty short episode as we dealt with that dungeon in really fast time. We're going to cure poison Katrina. And as soon as that full moon pops, we're headed over to Minnick. If I can stop hitting the wrong damn button. How's our food supply? Our food supply is all totally fine. Everything else is fine. Yeah. I mean, we could stand to go visit Lord British and get healed up really quick before going to Minnick, I suppose. Rogues. We've got 6 out of 8 stones. Jesus, Katrina, 221 damage, really? I would like to, just because her mana pool is going to be gross and we could throw magic everywhere like it's absolute candy at this point, I would like to get Maria back into the party. That does mean getting a magic wand for her. And I can't remember how expensive it is. I'm pretty sure it's available out at Buccaneer's Den, if I remember correctly. Which means we'd have to sail over there. Oh, give me that. Oh, we're near the castle. All right. Lord British, I'm going to talk to you about these getting healed and then see if you have any different advice for us. You're probably just going to tell us to continue collecting the stones. This dialogue asking for advice is not something that's available in the original game, but I definitely wanted to have an easy method to just check. For a person to come and talk and check, go down the checklist. Am I ready for the abyss? Without having to go there and fail. And then do some other stuff and go back there and try again and fail again and go do some other stuff. That to me is not content. That is how content was done at the time. It's like, well, you can go try it and you'll learn from your failure. It's a little bit roguelike. Go back and do the stuff. Go in there again and do the thing and then find out you need to do something different. But I wanted to make it just a little easier. So, and maybe there was a dialogue as far as what advice do you have in the original one, but I programmed this one to just basically go through a checklist. It's essentially, have you met these conditions? If yes, go to the next, kind of fast forward to the next step. So it's like, have you reached level 4? Have you assembled 4 companions? If that's true, then, hey, you're ready to go into the dungeons. Great way to get wealthy. Advance your other stuff. After you've collected all the stones, it checks, are you full avatar? And if you are full avatar, it asks you, have you gotten the bell, book, and candle? Do you have the 3 parts of the key? Like, it goes through this whole checklist to make sure you're actually ready to enter the Great Stygian Abyss. Minnick. Minnick is the next place I kind of want to go to. I've only got 3,000 gold. There really isn't any armor I could buy. I can't remember how much the magic wand costs, and I have to sail out there to get it anyway. And we're coming up on a half an hour of recording time anyway, so after this fight, we're going to call this episode to a close. Thank you once again for tuning into this very special, very unique feature only available here on SimGamer TV. Yeah. And as soon as I can kill this orc, as long as everyone stops missing, I can say until next time, this has been my fan recreation of Ultima IV, and I have been SimGamer.